comics here. But you read more variety than I do.
Renee's on the Debbie list.
I'm not a Debbie list. I'm not even on the list anymore.
You didn't get invited to the debutante ball. No, you guys don't know what that is?
No, I'm not. Brown. I had a friend who used to work on those, but he was a fucking expert.
Who? He was a what?
I'm not gonna tell you who. In front of a live studio audience.
Mouth it. Mouth it.
But you were saying like...
Mouth it.
Why are you standing on fucking...
I'm fixing my shorts.
Why don't you introduce your shorts?
Yeah.
It was an old Nickelodeon show.
Fuck. Alright, Luis.
But why damn it, why'd you say they're on a decline?
Luis, you were talking about comics?
Yeah, you said that they were on a decline.
Marvel Comics specifically.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because of SJWs.
Well, not because... Well... It's because companies are afraid to go against that. I feel like I've read multiple like reviews and like interviews about this shit.
Yeah.
It's like Marvel Comics is trying to do everything they can to appeal to like the modern audience.
Mm-hmm.
So they're replacing their classic heroes with women and people of color, just to appease to, you know, these just to be inclusive for the sake of being inclusive. And they're making characters gay, all that shit. Nothing wrong with that, but I think they're going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it's like, people aren't buying comic books anymore because of the success of comic book movies.
Yep.
Like, people, they go to the movies and they see Steve Rogers as Captain America. And they go to a comic book store, I want more of Captain America, what do you have? Well, we have this book about Captain America where Falcon is now Captain America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Captain America doesn't exist in this universe anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a comic book that you want to read that's current. So people, they don't want to buy it. Because they go to the comic book store and they want to see Steve Rogers as Captain America. But he's not. And then, like, it's like the same thing with every hero. It's like they're replacing they replace Spider-Man with Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which
is a really fucking good comic.
I know, but I didn't like when it started out because it was to me it was just a checklist.
Yeah, exactly. Even though it's
really nice.
It's really well written. The animation is fantastic and it's a really cool story. I feel like they brought it on for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They really did, and that's why I don't like it. And I got mad that Spider-Gwen is dating Miles Morales. Spoilers, but I don't like that because it was a character that was intentionally created. The only reason that he's good now is because of all this time that happened. You know that he's been out. But before then, I didn't like him. He was just someone that was just a checklist. He was supposed to be gay.
Miles Morales, yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be gay.
But they already checked 2 boxes.
Yeah.
he was African American and Hispanic. Why would they make him gay?
What?
I don't know.
It's too many boxes. It's too much.
I remember
for the Marvel audience to comprehend.
I remember. I think it's like
fuck
Earth 3 where Green Lantern's gay.
Which Green Lantern?
No, that was actually the movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Hey, that's our boy.
He is my boy. But that movie was terrible, and he knows it.
It was not terrible.
Please don't make the super suit green.
Or animated.
There you go.
But I remember when I found that out, but that was like way before like this whole shtick of it now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they were like, oh yeah, like Green Lantern's gay on Earth 3. I was like, what? Like, yeah, I think it wasn't a.
He was in love with Sinestro.
It was
it was one of the New 52 comics. They revealed one of the Lanterns as gay.
Yeah, it wasn't Guy Gardner. It was
It was Lance.
It was Lance. Forgot which one it was, but it was crazy to me at the time. I was like, oh shit.
It was Ryan Reynolds.
It was Ryan Reynolds.
I wish he was gay. Then I would be gay.
There's this channel that I watch for comics. It's called Diversity in Comics.
Yeah.
He was talking about like how Marvel Comics is just a SJW checklist.
It is
and
now.
One of them was about the new Miss Marvel, the Middle Eastern. No, Miss Marvel.
Oh, the younger girl.
The younger one that has like the kind of Mr. Fantastic.
Fucking stretchability and all that shit. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They were talking about. Oh shoot, this is the light one that runs out now.
Yeah. You have to memorize the map.
Fuck. But yeah, he was talking about how she was horrible, and how America's also horrible as well. I don't know if you ever heard or seen about America. She's a superhero that's I think she's Puerto Rican or Cuban. Yeah.
Clever name.
Yeah. And so well, what I was saying was he was talking about how they're just an SJW checklist, and in the shit I didn't make it. And in the comics, all they do is they just push and push and push the social issues of them being minorities.
Terrible.
That's all they fucking do. That they save the day, but they feel like they're still not heroes because society still oppresses them for being a minority.
Well, 'cause you're fucking stupid.
And like his daughter is Middle Eastern, and he's like, oh, she'll like this comic, you know, maybe it'll be relatable, because that's what sometimes you get comics for. It's like, oh, look, a hero that's, you know, my ethnicity.
Yeah,
maybe
they're like me.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's why I buy every comic book.
And so
Except for Luke Cage and Black Panther.
Ah!
Okay, Hellboy. Doesn't matter fucking name.
I like Hellboy.
And so, yeah, he was just, God damn it! And so he was saying that his daughter didn't like that fucking comic, and she said why? And you know, he asked her why, and she said, well, it's because she just keeps complaining about being Middle Eastern. So that's not fun. Damn it!
It's not what comics are about.
Yeah, it's not. And then, and it's like, well, if you look at who read comics when comics started coming out, it was just boys. It was just boys that would read comics.
Yeah.
And now it's a bigger variety, and it's not like they didn't have female heroes back in the day as well. In the golden age of comics.
They were just in the kitchen.
Yeah, they were just in the kitchen.
No, not even. Fucking Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. But what I'm saying
70
is,
years
yeah,
old.
Exactly, and then they're complaining that, oh, they just sexualize the female superheroes. I'm like, well, if you fucking look at the men, like, not every man has a fucking six pack. Not every man has fucking abnormal biceps.
So they do in the comics.
But they do in the comics.
And if you read the fan fiction, they all have 10-inch dicks.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a double standard on both ends.
Yeah.
So, and it's not about being realistic. It's a fantasy world.
It's not about seeing people who are me.
Yeah.
It's about seeing people who are super.
Yeah.
That's why they call them superheroes.
Yeah.
Too much logic for people.
Too much logic. Logic over. Oh, God
Please!
damn it!
You're right there. Maybe you weren't so concerned with those goddamn Pringles. And fucking shutting down SUWs.
Yeah. I don't want to shut them down, but I mean, they got a fucking, you know, it's a double-edged sword they're dealing with.
No, they have a voice, they just don't always have a valid opinion. I mean, I'll hear them out, but it always just frustrates me.
Yeah.
Because, like, they have they have a solid foundation that they stand by. They swear to God by it, or whatever they believe in.
Yeah.
Usually nothing. But they have their stand, and they take it, and they won't have any other fucking opinion. Like, they won't hear it.
They don't, and that's what pisses me off about it too, because that's the whole point about having opinions.
It's like everyone's entitled to your opinion unless it differs from mine.
Yeah. It's.
I just hate those fake fans.
Then you're a fucking Nazi.
Yeah. Ooh. No, you go ahead.
I just hate those fans that just watch the movie and they're fans. I remember I had a what class was it? It doesn't matter. I was taking a course in college and it was me. It was lesbian dancing. It was me and one of my close friends. We were taking that class together, and then this guy behind us like saw us, I guess, talking about like some comics. He was like, oh yeah, dude, like I love Batman, like it's my favorite hero, like I love, like the biggest fan. I still like how they make the new one in the movie look old. He's never old. And we looked at him, we're like, I'm like, what did you just say? He's like, yeah, like still stupid. Batman's never been old. I'm like, did you ever not read The Dark Knight Returns? He's like, yeah, the movie, right? I was like, oh, stop talking to me. I was like,
it's like you realize that right now he's like 79 years old.
Yeah. Have you ever heard the name Frank Miller?
No!
Ah.
I was there!
I hate those kinds of people.
Yeah, they just quote the games and the movies.
And they try to argue.
Cartoons.
Then they try to argue shit. Like, I don't want to come up as like, what fucking issue was this? Like, where he can't, no, but like, still, like, don't talk out of your ass and shit. It's so stupid.
Like, I was talking to my friend, and I was telling him, oh yeah, like I kind of don't want to read the new Detective comics right now because it's Jim Gordon as fucking Batman.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? He's Batman? I'm like, yeah, he's Batman. Like, he uses a gun that shoots batarangs, and I'm like, it's not that interesting. He's not like that much of a detective. He's just being fucking.
He's just taking over, yeah. He's
just being a cop in a Batman.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I was just telling him how like that's not interesting me right now at the moment. I mean, the level? Holy shit!
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like if you, it's one of those. I feel that whenever you say you read comics, they expect that you've read every fucking issue, every fucking story from all the fucking characters. I'm like, no, like I choose what I want to read. Like, I don't know shit from Hulk. I don't read his comics.
But they're good.
So you don't know what happened to Hulk 181?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
what are you talking about? You know who Bruce Banner really is.
and then like
he's the man with the purple shorts,
right? And then like there's also those where it's so many fucking iterations, so many fucking where they redo the fucking universe.
Yeah.
And it's you just get so fucking confused and tired.
New 52. What was the thing after New 52? The
Convergence.
Yeah, I remember that shit. I was like, I'm not collecting another 100 comics. Fuck that.
You know what was the point of Convergence, though, right?
It was
a sequence of comics. No, it was a sequence of comics that were written a month in advance because DC was moving their office from New York to LA.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Convergence.
Well then,
you know what Marvel did with Spidey? There was a new line of Spidey comics that came out, and I collect them because I liked how it was going back to like the old kind of art style,
like the Amazing Spider-Man style.
Kirby dot.
Yeah, no, like the Spectacular Spider-Man style.
Oh, okay.
Like like one of the first issues of Spider-Man. And it had like this, and it had the old school witty humor. Nothing was too serious. It was lighthearted, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking collect these comics." And then I found out it was a they redid it for Spider-Man Homecoming, and I was like, "Fuck!" Don't. And in my head, I was like, "Oh my god, they're redoing these comics."
So it was kind of like a game based off a movie.
Yeah.
Comic book form.
Exactly. So in my head, I was thinking like, "Fuck!" That's all they're gonna do now is they're gonna fucking redo the universe. So that way people to fit the movies. Like I feel like that's what's gonna happen with like Black Panther. I feel like they did that.
Well, after Black Panther debuted in fucking Civil War, they rebooted the comic book series 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times.
4 times.
Because every single time they did it was terrible. And everybody fucking gobbled it up because of the movie. But then, like, it wasn't selling comics, so people read the first one. Mm-hmm. Every time they rebooted it, it was terrible. It was all propaganda. It was all like, fucking just like pushing opinions. Like one of them had fucking Storm was in it, and fucking what's her name from Luke Cage?
Oh, Jessica Jones?
No, the cop, the female cop.
I don't really follow.
I forget her name.
I forgot her name. Yeah.
But she was in it too, and there was just the whole thing of like, it was depression and all this shit, and then it was just like, nobody cared about that because they wanted to see fucking Luke Cage from fucking Netflix. And then they were because he was fucking cool.
He was pretty cool.
I fucking love Luke Cage. Luke Cage was awesome. That fucking whole entire like series was awesome. He was cool in Jessica Jones. He was cool in all those shows. And like of course they had like current event topics in the show, but they made sense in the show.
Well, not really.
But in the comic books they felt forced and like nobody really cared about it. So they rebooted the series like 4 times within 1 year. Within 1 year they rebooted the series of Black Panther. I mean. Because it included Misty something.
Yeah.
What was her name? Misty.
Oh, Misty from Cerulean City?
No. Misty something from Luke Cage.
I remember her there.
They included her in the fucking.
That was like on
Black Panther.
That was like with Arrow when they brought fucking Diggle into the comics.
Did they really?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I think it was for the New 52
Fuck.
when I guess Diggle became like a huge fucking sensation on the show.
See, so I like Diggle.
I love Diggle too, but
Diggle's
I was like,
awesome.
But I was like, really? They brought him into the comics? Like, I get it, but like, really? Just because of the comics? But whatever.
Hey man, you gotta respect the Arrow though.
Oh fuck, I fucking
That
love
show is
Arrow.
the only reason.
I love the Arrow except for season 3.
I can't get into Arrow. Sorry.
That show is the only reason why they have the Flash, and why they have
I fucking love the
Supergirl,
Flash.
and why they have fucking Legends of Tomorrow.
I love the Flash.
That's why they call it the Arrowverse.
I love the Flash, but you know why we love the Flash. You know exactly why you really like the Flash.
Because of Iris.
Fuck yeah,
She's gorgeous.
fucking love her.
She's perfect.
What's her name? Candace.
Yeah.
Candace, if you ever want to come on the show, you are so fucking welcome.
You can take my spot. I'll sit
Oh
down.
god damn it!
Yeah, I'll give you my chair.
You don't even have a chair, but I'll give you mine.
All right, well, we'll
I guess we'll continue on the next one. Bye, kids.
Sorry for the dodgy details in this episode, but
Fuck you.
we're all very angry. Bye, 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 bye,
Bye, bye, bye, bye.